Here it is. It's the final day of 12 for Games of Christmas. It's been an absolute blast to share all my tops tips with you. Thank you to all my Scratch experts who have shared tips as well over these last 12 days. And for most importantly, for you guys for coming up with some incredibly amazing, great projects for me to share to so many different people in so many schools across the world. So thank you, everybody. And to finish off, we are going to finish my Spot the Difference game. So I've added a few little extras into some of the images. I've made it do this as well, which I'll just show you how that works. If I go onto my start, we talked about how when we touch the mouse, it changes the color. But what I've done also here, I've said if it's touching the mouse pointer, change size by 10 so that it grows. But I don't want it to grow forever, so I've put if the size is bigger than 65, then quickly set it back to 65. So that means it won't ever go higher than 65. Else, if it's not, then set it back to 50 again. So you get that nice little rise effect. We don't want it to kind of pop, but by doing the change, and we could even do a change by 5 and it goes a little bit slower. You can change it by 1 and it goes even slower. But I think changing it by 10 seemed to work nicely. And it gets that kind of quick grow. And it just stands out a little bit more. I've got I've put a little logo on there. I've also added some new backdrops. I've got a how to play backdrop. So what I need to do now is go on the how to play button and go on events. And when this sprite clicked, we're going to switch the backdrop to the last one, which is all the way down here, backdrop 10 maybe. Let's check what number it is. All the way down here, how to play. It is backdrop number 11. No, backdrop number 12. Let's name it because that's a bit confusing. So instead of it is backdrop 11, let's call it. Let's call this one, which I've created for the end, new win. Okay, so a bit easier to work with if you name your backgrounds. So where was I? So here we go. When the sprite clicks, switch backdrop to how to. And then on the backdrops, we also need a little bit of code here, which says we need this to be a forever. So when flag clicked, forever. In fact, no, we don't. I'll tell you what we do need. We need when stage clicked. And we're going to say if the backdrop number equals, I think it was 12, then we want it to go to the home page again, home screen. Alright, let's see if that works. So we click on how to play. You need to click on the picture that is different to the rest. You only have 4 chances or it is game over. Click anywhere to go back. And there it goes back again. So that works, fantastic. We've got the how to play working. We've got the start button working. We've got the game working. We just need to check that when the lives run out, that it goes to the game over screen. So that's my next job here. So if we go on the live sprite, I don't need that one anymore. Well, we did the broadcast game over. Oh, yes, so it does work. So the broadcast game over. I forgot that we had that. When I receive game over, switch backdrop 9. So that does work. Right, okay. Next, I want a timer. So when I receive game start, let's put this on the backdrop for now. We're going to create a variable of timer. Click OK. And we are going to make sure that the timer is hidden. And we are going to go, in fact, I'm going to show it for now just because, so we can check it works. When I receive game start, make sure the timer goes to 0. And let's do another bit of code here. I like to just have it running from different places. Some people like to have it all in one list. I like to have it separate. Doesn't matter, they're going to run at the same time. So I'm going to have a wait 1 second. and then a change timer by 1. So basically that's just going to keep adding 1 to the timer every second. But we need to figure out how often this happens. So we could do a forever, or we could do a repeat until. So repeat until something has happened. So it's going to add 1. So I'm going to repeat until backdrop number is equal to, or is greater than, and let's check our backdrop numbers. So this is level 5, this is level 6, this is level 7, this is level 8, and then it ends. So if the backdrop number is greater than 9, that means it's either on this screen, or this screen, and none of those need the timer. So I think that would work. So I'm going to have a repeat until backdrop number is greater than 9. So once it goes, if the backdrop number changes to higher than that, it's going to stop. What we also want to do is I'm going to change this to the large readout, and I'm going to match it to, you see what I did here with the text. I'm going to drag it to there. Okay, so you did it, your time was something seconds, can you beat it? So we're going to add it in there. And we only want it to appear on that screen. So on the backdrops, we're going to have if, use this over here, if backdrop number equals, I think this one was 11, we are going to show the variable of timer. Tell you what I'll do, just so we don't have to have a hide somewhere else, let's do an if else. So I'm going to put that instead. So I'm going to say if the backdrop is number 11, show it, otherwise don't show it. Only want to see it if someone completes the game. Okay, let's try start. So let's go through as fast as we can. Level 2. There it is. Level 3. There it is. Level 4. There it is. Level 5. There it is. Level 6. There it is. Level 7. There it is. Level 8. This is the hard one. There it is. Oh, it said game over. Okay, I see what's going on here. We can sort that out in a second. So it doesn't know that I finished the game, it just goes to the next backdrops. So when we have when I receive correct, goes to the next backdrop. I need to say, I need an if and else. So we need to put this in a few different places. If the backdrop number is already, just copy this. If the backdrop number is on backdrop number 9, which is level 8, if it's on the last level, then we need it to actually go to the you win. Otherwise, next backdrop. And I shouldn't have deleted that other one. That was change level difficulty by 3. Okay. So let's speed through again. So now, hopefully, it will go to the you win. And it says, you did it, your time was 31 seconds, can you beat it? And then we get all of these popping up. And that's because here on these sprites, when I receive correct. So again, we need to just say if change those. So let's get that backdrop number. if backdrop number equal to, what number is it again? I've forgotten. 9. We don't want it to do any of this stuff. Okay? Else we want it to carry on doing what it does. So if it's number 9, basically don't do what you normally do. Alright, that should be it. That should work. Perfect, except for this one. So obviously I've got to also do that as well. When I receive correct, do an if else as well. If backdrop number. So there we go. As I add this in, just quickly, I've got my game working. The only thing that I really want to do next is to create a better timer, then have it up at the top. But I'm not going to do that in this episode. There is a way of doing it where you use a sprite with the numbers on and you have it change. It's a little bit trickier. I might do another video separately to this to show how that is done. So keep your eye on the site if you want to come back in a few weeks, and I might show you how to do that timer so that it's not looking like a normal Scratch variable. And the other thing that I want to do to finish this game is add some music. Okay, on here we're going to get some, let's get some happy music. I'll do repeat 10 times. I don't think it's going to last longer than 10 of them, so I think we'll just do that. When I receive game start, repeat 10 times with that. Okay, let's start. Okay, that's it. That's everything. That is my game. I'm going to share it. I'm going to put it on the forums, discussion boards. We're going to put it on the, see if we can get some more people to play it. And let me know your top scores. See how fast you can complete the game. Make your own remix. Do your own sprites. I think what I'll do to help people if they want to do it is I'm going to change the sprite to the, I'm going to call these the clones. And I'm going to call this the difference. Okay, so make it a little bit different. So they're the clones, and that's the one that's different. In fact, I'll put it different. Okay. Thank you so much. That is the end of 12 Games of Christmas 2021. I'll see you next year. Thank you so much. Goodbye, and keep scratching, everyone.